Okay. Wow, minus B plus defense. Guys, the new Faye is amazing. Straight up amazing. Death Blow 4, Bold Fighter 3, Armor March, Standard Kit, Armor Boots, Standard. Pretty standard as well. Though you want to go Brave Bow if you're going Armor Boots. That way you have a real chance of like killing them before they get to hit you. If they hit you, you get knocked out of your Armor Boots. So that it doesn't really make much of a difference. But you always have your Armor March to fall back on, so it's fine. It actually still makes sense to use Armor March, Armor Boots because you can find yourself out of position from your team. Or you can find her falling back or going too far away from the rest of the team. So Armor Boots allows her to keep up with the rest of the team, if, assuming they have Armor March. My speed is pretty ideal. Her speed's really crappy. Plus defense is okay. Ideally, you go for plus attack since she hits pretty damn hard. But yeah, Budding Bow. Effective against flying foes. If a unit initiates combat, grants attack defense plus 4 during combat, and your foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Very, very good. Incredibly good bow. Just doesn't make a lot of sense on Faye because her best bow would just be Brave Bow. Why worry about getting hit by a follow-up attack if you can just kill them in 2 shots, right? Anyways, yeah. Suggestion of course is always to go for Brave Bow. That's how you maximize her offensive potential. Death Blow 4, Bold Fighter with Moon Bow just maximizes on a Brave Bow because you get that instant Moon Bow and you get to shoot twice. Flop Moon Bow, yeah, this is the perfect build. Even Attack Wave. If you're going to use Armor Boots and you're just going to get the kill off, you don't need to worry about much of anything. So yeah, even Attack Wave works out perfectly. Yeah, great build. This is
Shut up, Gabri, Snow PP Kappa.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Tay. Okay. Anyways, this is how to build Faye. Brave Bow plus, Moon Bow, Death Blow 4, Bold Fighter, even Attack Wave. This is probably the most ideal thing because when she self-buffs, it's 58. And then she can just flatten them with another 8 extra attacks. So that's 68 times 2 with a guaranteed Moon Bow. If they survive, they get another wave of Bold Fighter Moon Bow. Of course, that other wave usually means knocking her out Armor Boots, but whatever, that's worth it. That definitely gets off the kill. But yeah, this is the ideal build. You're really lucky to get plus attack. Super, this is like the pretty damn ideal build for Alm. But it's so expensive. Would you guys do this? He doesn't come with this encounter or close call. But if you do this encounter close call, he actually becomes really, really, really good. He's one of the few green heroes who can take advantage of this. Winter Sothis is another one. You have to be freakishly fast and 44 speed, and self-buffing for more speed would do it. But it takes a lot of commitment. I think this is the ideal build. But yeah, Rouse speed res. If unit's not adjacent to ally, grant speed res plus 6. So 28, 50. That should be enough to max out your close call. And then this encounter, which makes sense. The extra bit of res helps a lot there too. And then Lunar Flash, 2 cooldown. Of course, you'll attack. You'll trigger it because it's only 2 cooldown. He's fast enough, he or she, I mean, it's both. It's fast enough to take advantage of it fully. And same with Close Call to take advantage of it fully. Close Call also allows you to hit something and back off. And then rely on your distant counter to take on things. Like, it's such a great combination. It's just unfortunate that he doesn't have it neatly. Wow, Steady Breath as well. But yeah, his normal A skill is bonus doubler, which he can utilize fully thanks to his dual skill. And yeah, lull attack speed. Yeah. His base kit's already really good, but this is probably more ideal. It just costs so much more money. So many more resources, but yeah. Great combination. By the way, we've had people argue about this before. So I need to hear you guys let me know. People have like, well, no, not people, person has said Rouse skills suck. And I've specifically had somebody like go out of their way to explain Rouse skills are pretty damn good. Now, which side do you guys lean on? Because Rouse skills make a lot of sense for heroes that want to stay out of combat. Sorry, for heroes that want to be very offensive and break into the enemy formation. Yeah, you're not going to keep up with them and buff them out. That doesn't make sense. Rouses don't work if you stay in a compact ball, because if you're adjacent to somebody, you get no buffs. In fact, if you're adjacent to somebody, you should have a main buffer in your team, and they'll just buff everybody anyways. So it wouldn't make sense if it's in that context. Of course, that's your answer. It depends on your team. But if it depends on your team, how can you say it sucks? Right. With solo skills, they work really, really well. No, in my opinion, Rouse skills are perfectly fine. They're actually a really good thing on certain heroes. For example, Edelgard was like designed to use Rouse skills, so she's a perfect hero for it. Alm is a bit more stranger because of his buffing, but if you think about it, it does make sense because of his dual buff. Restores 30 HP, so he can self-heal, so he doesn't have to stay with your team. Neutralizes penalty as well, so yeah, it doesn't have to stay with your team. And grants attack speed +6 to unit and allies within 5 rows and 5 columns. That buff range is massive, so you don't even have to stay near your team. So in other words, he can increase attack speed +6, and then res +6. Yeah, well, the 2 +6 won't stack, but no, I don't think Rouses suck. I think Rouses are excellent for certain heroes. What a waste! Wow. I mean, by the numbers, apparently you can get Conrad within just, you know, every 10 orbs. No, every 10 pulls, sorry, you get a Conrad or something like that. He's really common because he's a 5 and 4 star. I just never thought anybody would go out of their way to max him out. He's really mediocre when you think about him. The best thing he has is like above average defense and res, but it just goes up to like 41, 39. I guess with a bit more focus there, it could be a bit higher, but a defensive orientated unit usually doesn't work out very well in this game, unless you have specials and stuff to back it up. But yeah, yeah, this is interesting. Disencounter advantage during attack defense with brazen attack defense. That's good. You want to double down on one of the stats so you can take as little damage as possible. Melee bouquet actually doesn't like work very well because he doesn't get the kill off. With only one attack, it's really hard to. But at least with bonfire, you can get hit. No, wait, bonfire triggers because you get they attack, you attack, they attack. That's 3, and then the fourth one's a trigger. So I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's the thing you can do, huh? All right. And then threat attack defense. It's very interesting that somebody went this far. I know people like Conrad, don't get me wrong. I'm just still very surprised about this. Okay, well, congratulations. What are you doing? Straight up. What are you doing? This is like the exact opposite of what you should be. Prison Mike, are you still here? Prison Mike, go back to prison. What are you doing? By the way, I love Prison Mike from The Office. It's hilarious. But is this really a meme? Prison Mike's tier 18. This is no meme. Guys, don't do this. This is stupid. Faye is one of the slowest archers in the game. It makes no sense to do this. Does it work? Yes, it technically works. But you should not do this at all. This is also so expensive. Swiss Sparrow 3? Who did you kill for this? Daring Fighter? That's Marth. That's the new Marth. New Year... Oh, no. Christmas Marth. Joint Hone Speed. I think that's Christmas Marth again. And Canawax Bow. That's Halloween... Rolt? I don't know. Bolt? Gordon? They're all the same to me. I can't remember. But yeah, this is stupid. Okay, so Joint Hone Speed. Buff yourself for 5 speed. 33. Add another 7 here. So you get a 40 speed. And then Brazen Attack Speed, which you can ship yourself into a Candle Wax Bow, and you're at minus HP. It still takes some damage, though. So after all that hard work, you get to 47 speed. So it kind of works upon initiation. Only upon initiation. When you don't initiate, you lose 7 speed here. And then you have Daring Fighter, which is basically better Desperation, because it's 80% instead of 75%, and it's also like half of nullfall. Prevents units follow-up attacks during combat. So like, if you hit something like Vengeful, you'll blow through it. But why? Why? She's not made for this. You have like nothing from her original kit. This is pure and sheer madness. What is this? Why would you do this? You killed a much better archer for this in Winter Marth to do this on Faye. If anything goes wrong, this doesn't work. right? So if whatever reason you don't get the joint hone speed, it doesn't work. If you're being attacked, it doesn't work. Like there's so many ways this doesn't work. Like I just don't understand why you did this. But yeah, if it works, and it works pretty decently. But it's just like she's not meant for it. Heroes has gotten to a point where you have such ridiculous skills that you can make anything work. But this is insane. All right, let's see what you guys did. What you did. Just go for Brave Bow. Brave Bow, Death Blow 4, Bold Fighter. That's the proper build. I can't believe you killed a Marth for this. Special Spire. Yeah, I'm giving you a look right now. You just can't see it, but I think you can feel it. That look I'm giving you. You have Bold Fighter. Why would you even need Special Fighter? Sorry, Special Spiral. I'm so done. Ali. Last from Far Morgan. Oh, this is cool. 40 plus 4, 5 flowers, 40 HP, 56 attack, 38 speed, 21 defense, 41 res. Father's Tactics, Reposition, Iceberg, Fury, Desperation, Odd Res Wave, Attack, Res 2. Oh, man. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Wow. This is what I would suggest for anybody who has Morgan. This is the great budget build, all right? You might be like, Fury, Desperation with only 38 speed? You know, this is with 4 merges and 5 flowers and plus speed? But hold up, remember, Father's Tactics. At start of combat, if unit's res is over foe's res, attack speed, defense, res plus 4 during combat. So it essentially works out to 42. Additionally, grants attack speed plus 3 to allies within 2 spaces during combat, and if unit is within 2 spaces and an ally, grants attack speed plus 3 to unit during combat. In other words, you add 7 speed, add 7 attack. So she's actually hitting 63, 45. This is why Father's Tactics works and makes her into an offensive hero that uses Fury Desperation really well. But as a result, you gotta go Odd Res Wave and attack Res 2. This might be the most ideal seal because she doesn't lack in speed. 45 is really good. And being, you know, a flyer, it's super easy to buff her up. But yeah, that attack Res 2 makes so much more sense. Extra bit of a res for Father's Tactic to trigger. And Father's Tactic triggers so simply if unit's res is over foe's res, period. AKA, if your opponent has 40 res here, in this situation, you out-res her, and then you get that plus 4 to all stats. So yeah, attack res 2 is perfect. A bit more attack, a bit more res. Great budget build. But yeah, the new Morgan is really good. She's a great supporter. Being within 2 spaces adds attack speed plus 3 to allies in 2 spaces during combat. She's basically better than Camilla because she buffs all allies, not just flyers and calves, by 3 attack, 3 speed. And of course, she buffs herself up, so... The new Morgan, really good. Great build. Fury Desperation is what I would suggest on her. You need the extra res, you need the extra speed, you need the extra attack, you need the extra defense. And that all works out with Father's Tactics. So great. 9th Regiment. There's Alto. There's my guy. Knight Frisbee. Alto, 40 plus 10 plus 5. Wow. Holy shit. I never knew you had a plus 10 Morgan. When did you max out your Morgan? What the heck? Okay, 42 HP, 53 attack, 40 speed, 21 defense, 40 res. Plus speed Morgan. What the heck? This attack speed push was probably from before she got her refined. Because there's no way you need that now. Alright guys, so this is a maxed out speed Morgan. Wow. Father's Tactics, Reposition, Ruptured Sky, Attack Speed Push, Mystic Boost, Res Smoke 3, Speed Res 2. To be honest, I still like Fury Desperation more because it's so simple. And it's a lot cheaper than this. But this is so effective and so powerful. This is better overall because of the Dragon function. Mystic Boost. So Dragons always target the lowest of defense or res. She has 21 defense. Dragons are going to target the defense unless you have Mystic Boost. Rupture Sky also targets dragons, and because of Father's Tactics, she should get attack speed plus 7, defense res plus 4. So she actually has a lot of extra res, a lot of extra defense. Well, no, not a lot of defense, 25 defense, but then she should have a lot more attack and speed. So that's like 60 attack, 47 speed, which then becomes 67 attack and 54 speed. So yeah, that's really good. Now the one thing I do have a gripe with is you went speed res 2. I would go for speed attack speed 2, just so you can get more attack and more. Sorry, Attack res 2. My bad. I use that one. I use that skill on my Soki, but I think Morgan uses it better. The reason why is because you don't really need the 2 extra speed because you're so freakishly fast at this point. Your Mystic Boost helps out if you're with the attack speed, push damage, and yeah. So 55 attack, 38 speed. It's not really 38 speed because your father's tactic should trigger, so you should get another 7 speed. So that's 45, and then this should trigger, so you should get to 52. You don't need the extra speed here. I'll go for attack res 2, but that's the only thing I would change. It's perfect. So when did you make him in? When did you make her into +10? She's so quick. This build though I like this build because Morgan has really high res, making her perfect for killing dragons. But she can only do that if you give her Mystic Boost, and then of course Rupture Sky goes perfectly with that. So well before Refine. Yeah. That makes more sense to me. If you did this like after the Refine, this build is actually not like the most cost-effective build. This is still very effective, of course. Cost-efficient, I mean. It's not the most cost-efficient build, but it's very effective. It's better in this current meta that's dragon dominant. So she takes like minimal damage against dragons. Because when a dragon does hit her, guys, Father's Tactic triggers, so she gets 44 res. So they're hardly doing damage. And of course, you can heal up 6 HP after the battle, so yeah. But yeah, the only thing I would suggest is attack res 2 instead. And man, look at all these skills. I can't believe you like her this much, dude. But yeah, this is really good. Really good. Res Smoke for a bit of extra damage is a fine push as well. But I've seen people use like Res Wave on her as well. It's up to you. Both of them. I gotta go through this tomorrow as well. Oh man, Father's Tactics with Mirror Stance, double Mirror Stance. I believe she comes with Mirror Stance, so it kind of makes sense. And this Father's Tactics works even when you're getting attacked, so yeah. 4 extra res, 4 extra res, 4 extra... No, wait. What does she come with again? Yeah, it is Mirror Stance. Yeah, this is fine. 8 extra attack, then add another 7 extra attack. And that gets you to 41 res, which means it triggers against heroes with 40 res, which means it should always trigger. Attack res link swap. Yeah, that's such a good combination. This is nice actually. Attack res link mirror stance can get you up to 47 res, and you can also add 6, 4, and 4, so 14 extra attack, and then add another 7, so 21 attack, so 73 damage. Wow, you might just kill him in one shot. Your speed isn't good though, but that's okay. That's okay. You might kill them in one shot. Anyways, this is really interesting. If you're not killing them in one shot, I would say maybe consider QR, but that's about it. That iceberg is going to be incredibly deadly. Yeah, this is fine Morgan. Defensive Morgan. Most of the Morgans I've been seeing today have been speed Morgans. I just finished Sheena. I want to know if the route I'm taking her is a good one because I don't normally build armors. I'm going to assume this is you. No. Is that a finished Sheena? I'll give you a quick pointer on Sheena since I built a +10 Sheena myself. It's a star comet, so it doesn't work to be honest. Oh, right. Yes. If foe initiates comet, grants attack res +4 during combat. Yeah, at star comet means... Sorry. I've been rushing through too many because I'm trying to go through these, but... Thanks for the reminder. At Star Combat means you have to have the buffs there already, which unfortunately doesn't mean it means it doesn't work with Mirror Stance. Oh crap! So it only works with our attack res link. This would only be for your iceberg, and this would only be for the damage. But yeah, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and I was just rushing through things, but this actually doesn't work. Then, go Fury. Now, if you guys don't know why that's the case. This is during combat. This is at start combat. At start combat means you have to have visible buffs. So it doesn't work. That means Fury is still her best ace slot skill. I was just wondering why, wondering about that too. It's the same case for a character, say Lyn. Affecting flying foes. At start combat, if unit speed is over foe speed, aka use Fury. No. Vic pisses me off. Vic always pisses me off. You know why? This guy keeps redeeming hero views, but the problem is most of his best builds are just the exact same thing on different heroes. I've seen so many distant counter close call builds from this guy. I'm just legitimately confused. I think you have enough distant counter close call heroes, dude. You'll be fine. Moreover than that, you keep calling yourself Marita Waifu. Alright? Who do you get close call from? Why, Marita, of course. You keep saying Marita Waifu, and then you keep killing Marita for, like, everybody. Anyways, 40 plus 10 Hilda. I think this build's really good, too, by the way. 47 HP, 57 attack, 47 speed, 32 defense, 27 res. As one of the fastest axe heroes in the game, it's between her and Dual Fonts. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. Distant counter close call works really well. If you had an entire team of distant counter close call, you could probably beat anything in the game at this point, right? Because I know he has like 10 sword heroes with distant counter close call, right? Of course, along with his own Marita, which is also plus 10. But yeah, Frikago, I can't even say it, Frikago? At start of allies combat, if units within 2 spaces of any ally of defense less than units defense, grants attack speed plus 4 to those allies during combat. Additionally, at start of units combat, if unit is not within 2 spaces of any ally with defense higher than unit's defense, grants attack speed plus 6 during to unit during combat, which makes a lot of sense. 6 extra attack, 6 extra speed goes a long way in boosting that close call to maximize it. Wait a second. Close defense, distant counter, close call. Just go distant defense. She'll be fine up close, dude. And with new time, she'll heal up really easily, so... No, this is a really good build. It's just your seal selection's always been wonky. I've seen this guy, like, make builds that are so good. So good. Like, maximum investment. Then he just drops, like, a speed plus 3 on them. Vic has always had the worst, absolute worst selection of seals. Either way, close call does work, but it's just like, you're better off using anything else at this point. But yeah, I would go distant defense or steady posture, if anything. Anything else, basically. At least steady posture would give you more speed, more defense, and would trigger for both close and far. But yeah, close defense is not ideal for distant.